Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we will be discussing about new modules which are being added to the Dataweave 2.4 as a part of Mule Runtime 4.4, sorry. And one of such module which is being added to Dataweave is dates. So in this particular video, we will be discussing about the different functions which are being available under this new module of dates. So to start with, you have to just import this DW core dates, this particular class you have to add, and after that for the sake of this particular video I have just drag and drop a transform message onto the canvas on the flow side, and after that I will show all these functionalities one by one by uncommenting the specific sections. So to start with, let's suppose you want to know the date for yesterday. Like today is 25th of March when I am recording this particular video, but what if I want to know the yesterday date? So it will show 2022 0324. So it will return a date for yesterday as a date type. Similarly, today is 25th, and if you want to know what is the tomorrow date, so this tomorrow function will be handy in this particular scenario, and it will show 25th plus 1, that is 26th. Similarly, for today's date it is being captured like this. You have to just pass today and the round brackets, similar to what we have followed for yesterday, tomorrow, similar for that today. Now I will go to the very first functionality which is being written over here, that is the beginning of the day. At the beginning of the day, what it does, like whatever you have provided the date time value, it will return the starting beginning of the day details of it. For example, in this particular function at beginning of day, I have passed 18:23:20 hours 351 milliseconds. So what it will do, it will convert this entire string and change the input for hours, minutes and seconds to 000000. That is, this particular entry is being changed. So this was about the beginning of day date time. What if we want to change the beginning of our date time? Then in that case, it will keep the hour as it is, but at the beginning of that particular hour, all the minutes and seconds and even the milliseconds, that will be replaced by its default 00 values, as you can see over here. Now the next thing is for the beginning of month date time. So what it will do, it will simply change the month details for this particular thing along with the time. So for the 10th of that is for the October month, 6th day, it will be converted to the first day of October month, that you can see over here. And similarly for the time is being defaulted to 00 seconds. Similarly for the beginning of the week date time, so what it will do, for this particular date, what was the starting week of the day, it will assume Sunday as the first day of the week, so it will return the beginning of the week. Okay, so for the 6th of October 2020, the starting week was for 4th of October. So what I mean to say, let me show you. Let me pull up for 2022. For October, for 6th. So for this particular date, the starting week day will be 4th of October. So that is what it is being captured as a output of this. I could have taken any other example, but I just want to work on the previous date, just a past date randomly. Now for the beginning of the year, same concept. The time will be resetted back to 00s, and as you can see, 6th of October we are considering, but it will convert it back to the 1st of January details, and with the time set to 00 seconds. Similarly, if you want to create a new date and you have the year, month and day available, then you can use this date functionality, in which you have to pass a JSON format message which includes year, month and day. Just uncomment this particular line and you can see 2012, which was the year which I have mentioned, then the month and the day. Similar to that, if you want to add time as well in terms of hours, minutes, seconds, and along with time zone as well, then you can use this date time, and then you have to specify the JSON message similar to what we have mentioned in the date function. But in addition to that, we have to mention hour, minutes, seconds and time zone as well. Let me uncomment this particular line and you will see year, month, date, that is day, then hours, minutes, seconds along with the time zone. Now if you want to create a local date time from the values specified, then quite similar to the previous functionality, you have to use local date time and you have to just skip this time zone, and rest of the things will be on the local date time value. Okay, you can see like this, the time zone value is being missed out over here. Now the next one is for new local time. So what it does, basically it will create a local time out of it. For example, I have mentioned hours, minutes and seconds. So corresponding to that, it has created a new local time. And the last functionality is of new time, in which you have to just specify the hours, minutes, seconds and time zone fields. So it will add the time zone as well. Difference between the new local time and the new time will be, the new time will contain the time zone, local time will not contain the time zone. Similar to that, new date time and new local date time, the new date time will contain the time zone and the local one will not contain the time zone, because the time zone is localized to your environment. So these are the functionalities of the function which are being added to the dates functionality, which is being added as a part of DW 2.4.0 as a part of Mule 4.4 runtime upgrade. I hope you like this video and thanks for watching.